Hello and welcome to DK Vine Done Slow. I'm Hyle Russell. We are continuing, if you want to come along on this journey with me, but we are continuing Banjo-Kazooie today. And we are venturing into what may be my least favorite Banjo-Kazooie world. I don't know. Definitely up there, or down there, far down there in the murky muck of my least favorites. But, I mean, my least favorite Banjo-Kazooie world, it's still a world in one of my top 4 favorite games of all time. So, how bad can it really be? So let's load the suspend point. Head on back in there. Here we are. We are back. Hello to Ray Day Pinball in a live stream. Yes, are we visiting our local shark-shaped garbage disposal? We are. We're going to be celebrating Clanker. And when I say, Clanker's Cavern is my least favorite world. I don't mean to disparage Clanker himself. I love Clanker, and we're going to be getting into all the Clanker lore today. I know that's why you're here. That's what you want. You want the Clanker lore. I'm going to give you the Clanker lore, baby. Rayday says, it's kind of amazing they put Clanker so early in the game. I wonder how many people it gatekeeped. Although you can just skip it and go straight to Bubble Gloop. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in the wrong spot. I should have gone up top. I always make that mistake. Nearly 25 years later, I'm still making that mistake. Man, I cannot do the backflip. I'm struggling. You know, the Xbox 360 version, the XBLA version, really did do a number on my skills with the N64 version and the N64 controller, most importantly. I already got that last week, didn't I? Yes. So, the thing I'm struggling with the most, though, if you've noticed the past 2 episodes, is swimming. Yeah, I can't swim. So, this is going to be a nightmare. There's a Mumbo token up there, you little minx. Doing up there. Let me get ya. Man, I would have completely missed that had I not just decided to navel gaze. Alright, let's go. Rayday, to answer your question, yeah, I don't know. Like, I know Clanker terrified a lot of children back in the day. There's another Mumbo token up there. Oh, just the one new move to find this time, but it's hidden well. So it's hidden in a well. That's our clue. Thanks, Bottles. See, I can't get it. So, yeah, you just start in a pipe here, and you're like, well, where do I go? This is terrifying, and it is terrifying, because you're in sewage. Although you'll be in far fouler sewage later in the game. Here, pour some sugar on me. you think they when you turn off the game, Banjo and Kazooie get a shower at any point, or do they just wash off back in Treasure Trove Cove? Because even washing off in the ocean, you're still gonna have that salt crusting your skin. I like that they make continued use of the snippets here. I always like when what could be written off as indigenous wildlife comes back in later worlds. Alright, so I'm gonna wait a bit to go down and visit Clanker. Here we got... Come on. Yep. grilled champa. Oh, no, you don't. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Wow, they take a lot out of you. Look, that took more than half of my health just getting hit by the grilled champa. That's not good. Need to be better about hitting them. The hit detection, like, I'm just not used to. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a spell since I went after grilled champa. Getting those Mumbo tokens. Yeah, it's weird. Mumbo's not in this world either. I made note of it last time that Mumbo wasn't in Treasure Trove Cove, and it's kind of odd, considering how important Mumbo is, that he just sits out the second world, but he also sits out the third world. Now, Mumbo does come back in Bubble Gloop Swamp and then has a more prominent part in the game from then on, but they kind of get away from the Mumbo formula for a bit, which is fine. It makes them more special when you do come back to them. And then that yellow Jinjo. Definitely get some of that. Alright. Take a look around. Gotta love that shading of the walls here. Just how... I can't relate to you how vibrant this game felt in 1998 unless you were there or unless you are a just student of history. N64 games usually looked drab. Even the colorful games tended to look drab. I'm not talking about necessarily things like Nintendo, but the third-party games for sure. There was this kind of... I don't know, dullness to everything. And it made Super Nintendo games in comparison. Super Nintendo was still relatively contemporary, at least in the immediate memory. And it made Super Nintendo games look better than a lot of N64 games, especially when you compare Donkey Kong Country or whatever to some N64 games. But man, Rare sure knew how to get the most out of this hardware. And they knew the tricks. And I mean, I'm not an art guy. I just know what looks good, and I know this looks good. You could have had a dank cavern, a dank underwater sewer, and made it look boring and sad. But they made a meal, a visual feast out of this. All of the shading just makes it all pop, and it's impressive. It's impressive. You're never left wanting visually in a Rare game. And that was, especially true on the N64. I mean, it's true anywhere, on the Game Boy even, but it was true here. I mean, one of the best looking N64 games in the whole system history, not just up until that point. I would say the only N64 games that give this visually a run for its money. Donkey Kong 64, I'm not gonna leave. Donkey Kong 64, just with the lighting effects. Banjo-Tooie, just by virtue of being a sequel. And Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, Washable Marker says it was all dull and fog. Yeah, that was the N64. I mean... It was cool for a time, but it definitely got old, didn't it? Oh my god, I don't want to swim. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. We'll do it. I gotta get better. I gotta train my brain to get better at this. Okay, I gotta do the breaststroke. It's not. I guess it's a breaststroke even if Kazooie's doing it. Practice a little bit before I dive down. So Clanker's Cavern, if you're not aware of the lore, Clanker's Cavern is sort of Gruntilda's sewer garbage disposal dump. It's a 2-for-1 deal for her lair. It still takes place in another realm, ostensibly. The same realm. The way I interpret it is all these realms are in the same world, and if we take Sea of Thieves at face value, then that world is the same realm within the Sea of Thieves, because Treasure Trove Cove. But obviously they're all connected via portals that are accessed in the Spiral Mountain area, and Grunny's Revenge fleshes this out a little bit more, but Gruntilda is, at the very least, polluting and sending all of her trash into this sewer that she's built in this realm for her lair. So that's what this place is. And this is where I struggle because I gotta get those notes, right? Alright. Now, already off to a bad start. We've come a long way since 1998. One of the ways we have improved is swimming controls. And that's why I'm thankful for ukulele, right? Once I get the hang of this, it'll be fine. Ukulele, like, really did, I think, improve on all the banjo controls. But it just makes going back and playing banjo, especially with that original controller, or a facsimile of it. Oh my god. Well, oh, here he is. Bzz, I am Clanker, which is garbage grinder. Clanker not like dirty water, want fresh air. I do appreciate they stopped the air meter there. Oh, alright. So that's Clanker. Now, what is Clanker? Well, Clanker is... he's a cybernetic creature. He's got organic... look at the way he moves. He's not just stationary in the water. He's bobbing up and down. And his blowhole is pulsating. I don't know if I ever noticed how it's, like, pulsating. I mean, that's disgusting when you really think about it, but it's beautiful. It's horrifying and transfixing all at the same time, like a baby animal having diarrhea. You know, you want to look away, but something about it just speaks to a universal truth, a universal beauty about life. Clanker is a cybernetic creature. I assume he was created by Klungo. This isn't really spelled out anywhere. This is all just me surmising from years of thinking about this. But he's got organic matter. He's like Frankenstein from possibly a real whale, but he was also made mechanically a shark. So he's a mechanical cybernetic whale shark. Living being, mostly robot. But he's got organic bits. Let's go back and get those notes I left. Clanker is a sad story because he doesn't want to be a garbage disposal. That was just the life created for him by his parents, essentially. And he doesn't have any say in this. Banjo-Kazooie do a lot for Clanker in this world. They treat him right. They give him the tender love and care he so desperately needs. And I'll be talking a little bit about Clanker's fate in subsequent Banjo games. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that. I don't need those eggs. I mean, I might need them later, but the gold feathers are more enticing. Clanker is one of those characters where the whole world... I mean, it's Clanker's Cavern, right? So the whole world basically revolves around him. He's a set piece. But, he is just so memorable. And even though he terrifies a lot of children when they first play the game, he sticks with you. And I think he's beloved because of that. I certainly love Clanker. Alright, this little part. It's not really tricky. It's better than swimming, at least. But just this camera. This camera doesn't want to cooperate at times. Now, you think, like, Treasure Trove Cove would be the water level. And while there's certainly water elements there's swimming involved. You really want to stay out of the water for most of Treasure Trove Cove. This is the real true water level of Banjo-Kazooie, and I like that there's that little subversion there that you wouldn't expect the water level to be something like this. You would expect it to be a tropical beach, an ocean, something more along the lines of Donkey Kong, but they went straight into the industrial, polluted environment for the third world, too. And I know there's some theories that this world was originally... And I always mix them up, and I apologize. Fungi forest, fungus forest. I always forget which one is the one that was going to be utilized for this game and which one was utilized for Donkey Kong 64. Fungi, fungus. I can't keep it straight because... Anyway, all that being said. Alright. Whether or not that was originally planned for World 3 or not, I don't know. I can't say. Oh, man. It hit me. Not a total loss. I know I said I didn't need those eggs, but I just decided. This one's slightly taller, and that's why I can't jump up there. Yep. Alright. I'll get over it later. I guess I'm just, dreading swimming down there, eh? There's also all these little side tunnels. Well, I've got to do it. I've got to start exploring eventually, so... Just get it over with. And it's a Mumbo token. Important. For sure. No, no. Man, when the camera fights you while you're swimming, that is the absolute worst. That is just the epitome of the N64. Love it. Love the N64. Love Banjo-Kazooie. At least that's a circuit. Should I want one of those honeycombs, if you don't mind. I think the grill chompas stay away. I don't think they respawn at any point. The muty snippets are down there, I think, but shouldn't I get the gold feathers first? It's been a while. I can't remember. But I guess what I really need to do is free Clanker. Oh, brother. All right, let's do it. Let's see. Let me check the chat first. Hello to JM979. N64 is love. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo 2, Diddy Kong Racing, Yoshi's Story, DK64, Conquer, and. Heart. I could never get into Yoshi's Store. I was a rare kid, obviously, so I could never get into Yoshi's Store. Rented it, played it. But also, I wasn't a big Yoshi's Island guy. I mean, I respect it, I admire it, but I didn't like the aiming. All right, where is he? I'll get those notes. I'll do it, but I gotta find my boy Gloop. Gloop. This is harder than I remember. Oh my god, I'm gonna drown. Oh my god, I'm gonna drown. All right, so Gloop's down there, right? Oh my god, alright. So Gloop's down there. You're supposed to suck the oxygen bubbles from Gloop. Easier said than done. Because you've got to line up with the oxygen bubbles. And, Alright, hold on. I hate drowning in video games. It's not like it's a phobia. It's not like I'm scared of it or anything, but it's just this... I hate anything that artificially... When I say artificially, this is like a real problem, right? People drown all the time. Phil Collins wrote a song about it, but I hate anything that puts a timer on my abilities. Obviously, DK Vine done slow, right? That's the kind of gamer I am. I like to take my time. I don't like to feel rushed. And part of the problem is when you do that, then I feel like I make mistakes. I get flustered. The only time I like being timed is in a racing game. So yeah, I'm definitely stalling now because I tried it once and I couldn't even get the one gloop bubble before it popped, and I'm feeling doubtful that I can free Clanker. I'll do it, obviously, but I'm seeing all this other stuff now, like, oh, I can't even go through the pipe. Oh my god. That's why I really like the Donkey Kong Country games. Well, the first 3 and Donkey Kong 64, the way they handle it, where you don't drown, you just have unlimited air, because obviously the Kongs know where to find the oxygen bubbles underwater, and they just do it without thinking. It's second nature to them. And Banjo and Kazooie, they never learned that. Bottles taught them how to swim. We all saw it. We were there. Oh, this is ridiculous. All right. All right, well, maybe I can get the other ones on the next pass. Jesus. I was not looking forward to this today, I have to be honest. Clanker's Cavern is just... And they don't make you do this, really, again. Like, this is their one, like, full-on, you have to be underwater, you have to do all this prolonged stuff underwater. They're one level. Banjo-Tooie, they just completely throw their hands up. Oh my, I didn't get any. Banjo-Tooie, they're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna have you go into the lost, sunken civilization of Atlantis. But you know what? We're gonna oxygenate the water for you. So you don't even have to worry about it. Like, they knew this was dog shit. They knew. Ukulele, they just give you a move where you basically can just replenish your oxygen from the start, the fart bubble. So this is really the only time anybody... There we go. On the Banjo team, who was on the Banjo team, make a game, make a world where you can drown. Alright. Or where drowning, I should say, is probably going to happen to you. Alright, I've got to get the gloop. You know what? I'm going to create a suspend point just in case I drown. Cool. Oh, give me that gloop. Yeah, I hear you, Jinjo. Hi, I'm Gloop. Grab my bubbles if you're low on air. Okay, thanks. Although it didn't really replenish my my meter like I would have wanted. Alright, Gloop, where you at, buddy? Where you at, buddy? Gloop. Gloop. Oh, you... Gloop. You motherfucker, where... Okay. Give me another one, Gloop. Thank you, Gloop. Thank you. We're starting to work together, you and I. Oh my god, I can't even see around the little thing that Clanker is on. So if I... Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gloop, just kiss me, why don't you? Just put your mouth next to mine. Put your fishy little lips next to mine. Let's do it. Let's get it on. Get out of my face! Oh my god, this is horseshit. This is the worst thing. Alright, 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 alright. Jinjo, I'm tired of it. Just come here. Yeah, I see you, music notes. I'm not looking forward to you. I gotta get the Gloop. Gloop! Oh, that's gonna pop. Yeah, that popped. Am I gonna drown? Is it gonna happen? Oh, yeah, it's gonna happen. Okay. Slow down. Oh, what the hell? Oh, now I can't see. Oh, fuck you. All right. We're just starting over. Because I was about to drown. And that Jinjo, I don't think he's... Yeah, that Jinjo's back. Alright, Gloop. Gotta work me this time. I reset reality for you. Your past sins, your past mistakes, they have been erased. You will have no criminal record. All right. Whew. Okay. See, sometimes you just have to reset your brain by going to the suspend point, and everything will work out. Here's the thing, though. Clanker has fresh air. You find reward on Clanker's back. We're just gonna make sure I don't have to go through that again. Honestly, like, I know Rusty Bucket... I'll probably change my opinion once I get the Rusty Bucket, right? Rusty Bucket, that little engine room jiggy, is everyone's least favorite. But I think this one's up there for me. Just being in an underwater pit. And I love Gloop. And I love Clanker. So what's my problem? Well, this. I just demonstrated what my problem was. And I think what makes it worse, again, I said the cameras, the camera angle. The way your view is always getting obstructed. Yeah, that's my problem. I don't have a real problem with Gloop. I love Gloop. Okay. And you know what else I love about Gloop? I'll try to be positive from here on out. I love that Gloop has a name, and he introduces himself to you right away. You're not left wondering, who is this fish? No, Rare knows. At least the Banjo team. There was no internet. I mean, there was an internet, but there wasn't the modern form of the internet with your social media and whatever. So it's amazing to me how Rare knew what their fans liked. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a bubble. Oh my god. Gloop. Gloop. You're gonna have to hook me up, buddy. Alright, again. Hit me one more time. But they knew we were obsessed with characters. They knew that we wanted characters to have names and personalities, and something that the Donkey Kong 64 team struggled with a bit in comparison. Of course, that might be down to just the frenzied nature of development for that game, which is worthy of a documentary in and of itself. But I've always appreciated that the Banjo team understands and is in tune with their fans. If I left a music note down there, I'm gonna cry. Hello to Cabinescence66 in a live stream. Eat too much garbage. Help Clanker. Yeah, this is where the whole like mindless idiot thing trope. I know I said Captain Blubber exemplified it, but Clanker just has problems upon problems. But Clanker's not really an idiot, is he? He is a poor soul, to use Sakurai's parlance. He didn't ask for any of this. He didn't ask to be cursed. Clanker is just, I like when 3D platforming was still so novel that, like, it's just like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to go really slow here. Use that stick. We have sticks now in our controllers. Use that stick to go really slow. Don't fall. I like that shit. See if I can ride. Nope. I'm just gonna fall. That's fine. Alright, let's help out poor Clanker. So we've got toothaches. Ah, this tooth not hurt now. Why does he speak like a caveman? I mean, I guess he doesn't have a formal education, being a garbage-eating monster created by a witch. But, you know. Forgot there's no egg aiming in this one. Toothache, this side gone. Clanker swallowed reward. Teeth all better now. Thank you, bear. So you can go on both sides of his mouth. Oh, and there's the Jiggy. And you see there's a Mumbo token on the other side. Let's go ahead and just get that before we get deeper into Clanker, baby. So you free Clanker here. You don't. Well, I guess you do free him. He's still in Clanker's Cavern here, but you get him up, get him fresh air, which I don't know if he actually breathes oxygen. If it's necessarily a requirement for him. He obviously enjoys it, so it's like I don't need a Red Bull every morning, but it certainly makes my life a little bit better. Anyway, so following Grunty's literal fall at the end of this game, Clanker is presumably just free from his obligations. Whoever takes over Grunty's lair fully I mean, Klungo's still living in there, but he's not, like, managing it. So I would assume Gruntilda, Cheeto, whatever. But we see in Banjo Pilot that Clanker finally gets topside. We see the area above Clanker's Cavern, which you don't see it in this game. But in Banjo Pilot, it's a racetrack called Clanker's River. And it's actually the surface side of Clanker's Cavern. It's rolling green hills. You see the infrastructure of Clanker's Cavern a little bit. Like walls and stuff built up around it. Presumably a topside entrance to it. A back channel. But yeah, Clanker's doing all right. By the time of Banjo Pilot, he's happy in fresh air and sunshine. No longer a garbage disposal for Gruntilda. A happy ending, you might think. Well, I don't know how happy it actually is. Well, oh, I don't have the Wonder Wing yet. Fucking hell. I get the Witch Switch at least. Whee! So now I'm down here. Come on. Come on. Just we're gonna marvel a little bit at the design of Clanker's innards here. But yeah, I mean, just look. It's like this putrid. I don't even know what they modeled it after, but pipes mixed with ground beef is what it looks like. And they never fully explain what Clanker is, but you don't really need it because it's all just inferred in the texture. Literally the textures of Clanker. Horrible. I love it. Swim again. If the camera will cooperate with me. And yeah, Clanker has little undulating grossy. I think these are whiplashes. Or maybe the plant ones are just called whiplashes, but oh my god, it looks like ukulele in here. What is this? I don't want to do any hoop games. This is interesting because the color patterns, it's green means go, obviously, but you would think then it would be red and not blue for the ones that you're not supposed to jump through yet. And ukulele would base like 20% of the game after this. Seems so quaint here. Now we have our way out. I do like you're trapped in there until you can figure out. I mean, it's not much figuring out. It's like, oh, jump through the hoop, but you have to do it or you're trapped. Anyway, I'm not sure if those are whiplashes or if it's just the plant ones that are whiplashes. Those are just wiggly little tendrils inside Clanker that are fleshy whiplashes, flesh lashes. Whip teats? I don't know what you call them. I don't know what you would call those. Forgot how paltry gold feathers are scattered about. Like it does like require you to seek them out, doesn't it? Yeah, a little Jinjo down here. Oh, I've almost got all the Jinjos in this world. What the hell? I feel like I barely scratched the surface. Just little underwater tunnels everywhere. Oh my god, I hate... I'm gonna have to come back for that note. You... Where does that even take me? I don't even know. Oh. I can get back into Clanker that way. I completely forgot. I could just swim in his inside. In his side, like his gills, I guess. You know those like, you know the sci-fi trope where they have to shrink down inside a person's body to cure them of whatever. How come they always have to go through their mouth? Why don't they ever just stab them and jump in the sides there? It'd be much quicker. Makes you think. I should write a story where they just stab the person. Okay, now I'm flying inside of Clanker. That's not weird. Nope. Oh, wait. Yes. Because there is the molehill. Hi, Bottles. This move... How did he get in there? This move uses Abiko's wings as a shield against the bad guys. Cool. Does it make me invulnerable? Sure does. Hold Z and press the right C button. Keep Z held and use the control stick to move around. Use it wisely, though, as this move requires gold feathers, and you can only carry 10 of them. Here, take these 5 valuable gold feathers with you. But I already collected 10. Oh, is it up to me, Bottles? Thanks. Thanks. How did he burrow inside? Like, there's some disturbing implications there, right? Alright. Oh, that sounds horrible. Whoa! Gotta love the way they designed those two. Like, this looks like something out of a horror movie. This is horrific. Just the whirring, like, ragged, rusty, jagged blades. It's not toned down. It's not cutesified. It looks like something out of a Mortal Kombat fatality. And then you have the room, just glowing red, and the lattice work, which is like something out of a nightmare. Like, I feel like this would be in Multiverse of Madness. Alright, let's Man, Banjo-Kazooie are putting a lot of trust in this move they just learned how to do. Like, if a mole told me that I could, become invulnerable with these feathers that I've never once used, I don't know how much I would, like, I was like, can I try it out on something small first? Like, can I let a bee sting me? Can you prick me with this tack, maybe? I'm gonna immediately be like, yeah, I want to jump into the meat grinder. Seems like a good way to scientifically assess the situation. Now I don't even remember what I still have to do here. Can I leave Clanker, or is there more inside Clanker to do? This I don't know. So, you know, like, there's honeycombs somewhere. Wow. I can always go back inside Clanker later. So anyway, nuts and bolts. Oh yeah, let me point this out. You can walk on Clanker's eyeballs, and his eyes actually move to follow you around where you're standing. That is some grade A design right there. Like, come on. How cool is that? Like, Clanker feels like a real living being. And doesn't react to that. Look at his eyes too. They've got like little veins. They're like slightly bloodshot, but it's still clearly mechanical. But they blink. But they're mechanical, so like that's just like corrosion or maybe some rust. But it does convey like a bloodshot eye. I love it. I love Clanker. Clanker's fantastic, isn't he? Let's go up his tail. This wiggly little tail. Wee-ah! No! Well, let me go up his wiggly little tail once more. This world, I remembered it being so much bigger. It's essentially one small room with little adjoining rooms. But it shows how effective it is in making you remember it as some massive sprawling thing when it's actually just pretty confined and basic. But that's why whenever, people talk about remaking this game, a remastered version of this game, I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I would rather just have a new Banjo game in general. Part of that is I think the memories of this game make it so that if you were to remaster it to make it more modern looking, it might lose something. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong. Well, now I can access that extra life, which I don't even need. Getting better at taking those out. Now I can get that shock spring pad. But to where? Up here, that's where. And then I can finally access that pipe. Sweet. Loading up on Mumbo tokens. Of course, for fans of Mumbo tokens, I should point you to Platonic Friends Demon Turf. Because there's actually spoilers. Leave now if you don't want to be spoiled for Demon Turf. There's a Mumbo token in Demon Turf, apparently. I mean, I say apparently. I know there is, but they can only imply that it's a Mumbo token. Alright, let me do the mutant snippies. Mutie snippets. That's it. Which will mean swimming. Which is fine. I still have, did I leave a note back there? No, I got it. Pretty sure I got it. It's gonna come down to one note. I know it is. Oh, no, don't swim back. What are you two doing? I know you just learned how to swim, like, earlier in the day, but cut me some slack here. Snippet mutants are we. Jigsaw is ours. Fight us, you must. Guess I didn't need the, gold feathers. Why did I think you had to have gold feathers for this? I can't remember. You think mutant snippets, right? And you think there's going to be toxic air and going to be invulnerable. I love that it's just one big eye, which is a Steve Mails hallmark as far as design goes. One giant big eye. Hiss. Beaten snippet mutants are we. Yours is prize. Who's talking? I just killed all of you. I guess there's just one more left who's hiding, who's a lover and not a fighter, and is there to activate the Jiggy. So, at least one mutie snippet, I think is their name. At least one of them got away. How do I get up there? Okay. Yep. No! I also forgot that there were normal snippets at the beginning of this world. I just remember the mutie snippets. Alright. This is cool. Just making sure there's nothing. Also, the music is still going, even though the fight's over. Calm down. Can we just calm down? There's no reason for this level of intensity. Alright. I think I've tapped out the room. Should explore down below a little bit more. Is this just that same pipe I got the Jinjo from? Yep. Getting better at swimming. Which is funny because, you know, after this level, I'll only need it a little bit going forward. World, I should say, not level. World. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Anyway, nuts and bolts, yeah. Clanker reappears in nuts and bolts. It might be Clanker, we don't really know. But he's dismantled in as an attraction in Banjo Land. How do I get you? Is there a switch? Oh. That's it. That's literally it. Okay. I thought it was going to be way more involved. So people think like Clanker might have an unhappy ending, that he was dismantled by Log and put in as a display or attraction or whatever. I don't know if that's the case, or if that's just a replica of Clanker. They're not quite clear on it. Either way, I like to think, Clanker's still making the best out of his situation, whatever it may be. How do I get up to you? Oh, the other side. Gotcha. Also, since I'm on a topic of whales, or in this case, cybernetic mechanical whale sharks, on the last episode in Treasure Trove Cove, I said that Captain Blubber works, because his name works two ways. He is both always crying, like blubbering, boo-hoo, and he's got a lot of blubber because he's a big old hippo. And our friend Malik, aka the Cartoon Gamer, pointed out hippos don't have blubber. And I didn't mean literally they have blubber. This isn't a cloaca level mistake I made. I just meant metaphoric blubber. No! Wasn't expecting that. I mean, I don't know why. It's a slanted slope in Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, it's gonna get too slippy to walk on with bare feet. Should have expected it, but I didn't. I love the way Banjo climbs. This is a weird comment, I know, but, like, look at that. I don't know. Something very satisfying. What is this actually attached to if he can go around at 360 degrees? Is this the rare floating thingamabob in a rare game? Oh, I guess it's connected from the top there. Yeah. So I guess that the top is connected and the rest is just kind of dangling a bit. Gotcha. Be funny if there's no way to get out of that, and that's how Banjo and Kazooie die. Years later, they find the skeletal remains, and based on dental records, they were able to contact. Oh, it goes deeper. Fun. Okay. Anyway, they contact like Diddy Kong and Timber and all of Banjo's old Diddy Kong Racing compatriots. Like, so this is what happened to him half a year after the Whizpig incident. He died in a drainage pipe. What was he doing in there? Well, we don't know. Nobody knows. But what a sad, pathetic, ignoble death for somebody who was considered one of the greatest heroes of the Rare Archipelago. Well, there's that. I was starting to get nervous. I was like, I haven't found any honeycomb pieces. Hello to Cutbox. How's the journey going today? It says, that Clanker eyeball protection mission in Nuts and Bolts used to be the bane of my existence. And then Ray Day asks, how much of Nuts and Bolts is canon versus Fever Dream? I mean, it's all canon. The only thing about Nuts and Bolts is so much of it is shrouded by the fact that it's Log fucking with you, and also the characters are like being forced to play roles. So the events are canon, but a lot of the presentation is a put on. It's one of the few things about Nuts and Bolts I will not defend is how artificial everything in the game is. A misstep, I would say, because, you know, there's one thing Rare fans really gravitate towards is real in the context of the game world, real environments we can escape to, and there's none of that Super Mario Brothers 3. This is all just the play nonsense, and that's what really hurt Nuts and Bolts. Nuts and Bolts hurt itself in a lot of ways, and I'm mostly talking about the marketing of it. and not being upfront about what it was going to be well in advance. But, you know, as time moves on, time heals all wounds, and we're able to appreciate it much more than we used to, just like Jungle Beat. I do really like the Lord of Games. Maybe that's a controversial opinion, I don't know, but I think Log's a fantastic character. All right, let me check my totals here. 6 notes, my ass. 2 jiggies, and then I still need 1 honeycomb. Here we are. We're in the part of the stream where I walk around like a moron, like a big dummy. Got all the notes here, eh? Of course, you know, I'm also the person who will stone-faced make the argument that Banjo-Pilot is canon. I think Banjo-Pilot has to be canon, but it's just that the placement is always questionable because of Gruntilda's appearance. If you can accept that it's a temporary fix, as I say, hard light hologram of Gruntilda, then you can just say Banjo-Pilot takes place in early 2005. But I will also make the argument that Grunty's Revenge mobile and missions are separate canonical events from Grunty's Lair proper, or Grunty's Revenge proper, not Grunty's Lair, Grunty's Revenge proper. So, I'm a weirdo. I will also make the argument that the XBLA games are not just Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, but Log forcing Banjo and Kazooie to relive the events of Kazooie and Tooie. So, I've got some interesting opinions when it comes to Banjo-Kazooie canon. I think it makes it more fun. Yeah. So yeah, I've gone back to the start just in case. Now that I can Wonder Wing, I'm Wonder Winging if there's anything I overlooked the first time around. Oh my god, it came back. Okay, so I asked myself earlier if the grilled Champas come back, if they ever respawn, and I guess they do after a certain amount of time. Wasn't expecting that. Alright. Give me your honey. Oh good, I left some honey there. Maybe I didn't even get that grilled Champa the first time around. I don't remember. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Because those aren't active. Okay. Maybe I just missed one then. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing up here. Really just looking around. In case I missed anything. The thing I like about Banjo-Kazooie canon, though, is that aside from little things where they try to preserve the iconic elements, like Grunty appearing in Banjo Pilot, or I guess where Super Smash Bros. Ultimate takes place in the general scheme of things. If it is a modern appearance of Banjo-Kazooie, or if it's out of time, or if it's just Spiral Mountain that's out of time, is that there is a lot of cause and effect, and things accumulate, and not just Gruntilda, but the state of Gruntilda. How in this game she's got this lair, and she's all powerful, and bit by bit you chip away at her empire. It's just like K. Rool, really. You chip away at K. Rool as the games progress, and then he's kind of left with a rump empire. Back into Clanker. Yeah, I missed this. Well, shit. I feel like you can do this without the Wonder Wing. Damn straight I did. Damn straight it's well done. Gulp. So now I just need one Jiggy and one Honeycomb. Oh, but where could they be? It's okay, though. We'll figure it out. You know what? Clanker's Cavern is actually pretty solid. I was dreading this. I built up the reputation in my mind. I'm surprisingly delighted with Clanker's Cavern. It's not the dreary slog I remembered it as. I don't know. Good on you, Clanker's Cavern. It's got more variety than I remembered. Oh, I can't jump up there, can I? No. No. That's just going out his teeth. Clanker is a fun character. Outside of that bit where you have to raise Clanker, I would say this is actually a lot more colorful, vibrant, fun world than I remembered. So apologies to Clanker's Cavern. Sure showed me. That's where that Jinjo was. I wonder. Is there another? No. Can I get in the other side? Let's find out. What a weird idea for a world, though. This is really where, you know, Banjo-Kazooie sets itself apart from Super Mario 64. There's nothing quite like this in Super Mario 64. I do remember playing this back in '98 and thinking it was this level that I was like, wow, this is... Oh, come on. Yeah, this feels so different from anything I've ever experienced. I guess Ocarina of Time would cover similar territory, like jumping into the giant whale-like creature. But Ocarina of Time came out after this, right? So... what am I doing? Where am I going? I don't know. I haven't explored down here near enough, have I? This will probably be my best bet. Or worst bet if I drown. Just feathers. Just feathers. No. Those are just eggs in there, I'm sure. Yup. Alright, well, let me... I think I've tapped out Clanker. Clanker is confusing because there's so many entrances, and there's little nooks and crannies everywhere inside of Clanker. But I think I've tapped him out. The honeycombs, they're the tricky bit, though, because they do hide them. They do hide them well. Closest thing to hero coins, probably, as far as placement goes in this game. DK coins, for those of you who don't like my hero coin usage. Call them DK coins. Can I swim up that pipe? Oh, come on. I think I can. That would be a good place for a hero coin. No, I'm not in there. Damn it. Oh my god, I'm gonna drown. Okay. Alright. Alright. So that just means... what, I have one Jiggy left? Oh, I hate it. Oh, God. Alright, so... I don't even know. I don't even know where it would be. looking at the live stream. Copbox says, for how much of a struggle a lot of water levels can be, Clanker does a pretty good job. Kazooie and Tooie handle their water levels quite well. My only issue with Tooie and Jolly Roger Lagoon, Jolly Roger Bay, Super Mario 64, is how just sprawling it is. And they at least give you, you know, the oxygenated water, and they give you that, that out. But it's intimidating. Then you've got the submarine transformation. I really like it, but I don't know what that accomplished. It can be a bit much at times, in my opinion. I like how compact Clanker's Cavern is. Like, if Clanker's Cavern was more sprawling, like it was in my memory, I think that's where it would start to struggle and falter. But it's really not. Alright, maybe I ride the blowhole bolt up. Even though I've been up here, you know, I've done this, but... Well, that accomplished nothing. Sorry, Clanker. Hope that didn't hurt you. Alright, so now I've got to be very careful walking across. I know I've already gotten what was up here, but just indulge me. Fuck! I did it first! I guess my brain is trying to tell me, why are you even bothering? There's clearly nothing there. Why are you walking across it? I don't know, brain. I don't know. I don't know why I do half the things I do. Oh, wait, whoa, dude. So, that is a tunnel. And I'm guessing it starts over here. How did I not find that yet? So, okay, this is going to be one of those things where there's no circuit, so... I'm going to have to be quick and efficient. Sex-wise. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on. I've only lost one oxygen bubble. Air meter bubble. 2 now, but... You motherfucker. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Time out. Because I could see this ending very poorly for me, so... Get out of here. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. And it's okay though, I got everything. I can drown. You know what? I've been talking about drowning so much, let's see it happen. Not as satisfying, I have to say. If I have to give Super Mario 64, wow, your best note score for this world is now 100. And that means, Bottles, I'm leaving. If I have to give Super Mario 64 one up, no pun intended, on this game, for anything, it's... I don't remember where the Witch Switch deposited the Jiggy. It is in how Mario drowns. Mario drowns a lot more satisfyingly than Banjo and Kazooie drown. Because he, like, gurgles, he holds his mouth. You enjoy watching Mario die. Or maybe it's just me, but it's not nearly as satisfying here. I already talked to this Gruntilda appearance, right? Yeah, massive bloomers. Okay, bloomer. Leg chomper, right? while I look for this Jiggy, I might as well go up here. Why does she say it's neat if she's trying to give herself magically induced liposuction by stealing the beauty of a bear child? I mean, it sounds like that's some positive affirmation there, Gruntilda, and that you don't need to be going through any of this if you think it's so neat that you haven't seen your feet in years. I like doing it one at a time. It makes it more special. Bubble Gloop Swamp. I like how you can hear the little swamp effects in here. I really should have paid attention to where that witch switch shut out the Jiggy. No! No! Don't do it! God, I love this game. I've been kind of cranky the past 2 episodes because I've been getting the hang of the controllers on the N64. Well, N64 style again. But it's starting to click with me again. Everything about this game that I fell in love with. And it's not just the game, it's the presentation. It's the way it's presented to you. Yes, it's invoking feelings of nostalgia, deep feelings of nostalgia, but it's more than that. Like, I'm falling in love with this game all over again here. Excuse me. Alright, help me out, live stream. Where did the Jiggy get deposited? Because I don't remember. Checking with the live stream. Rayday says, raise Clanker, ride Clanker's blowhole, go up his tail, go to his blowhole, swim around the dead-end passage, defeat the snippets, do his dental work, do his ring game, learn gold feathers, Jinjo's 5. Oh, I guess just listing the Jiggies for me. I'm just bouncing between these 2 rooms. Oh, still gone. Cool. Neato. Bum 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 bum. Oh, is it not even in this room? Like, here. I do like sometimes just trying to go up this Banjo. Even if I know instinctively that that's a slippy surface. Yeah, there's the Jiggy. It was in the Grunty, the little marshy Grunty statue I love so much. Ah. My lazy sister often sleeps on a pile of treasure. Oh yeah. You think it was gonna be a pile of dung or like a pile of used condoms, but it's just a pile of, I mean, maybe her treasure is used condoms. Get away, fish. I don't know why. I thought she was gonna say, I really need a big hot dong. Alright. So I gotta get up. Is there a flight pad around here? God, I don't remember. There's feathers in the little pond, so that suggests that there might be. There's a shock spring pad. That just takes me up with the grunt lane. Maybe it's one I can't get yet. Do I like fall down there later on? Yeah, don't I like drop down to get there? Yeah, so this might be just something I have to like let ride for now. Oh, I almost got on there though. Well, Clanker's Cavern didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would, so I guess I can just goof off a little bit longer. I don't want to go through the note door yet. Let's see if I can get on there. Probably not. No. No, definitely not. Excuse me. No. Ah! Ah! Yeah. Wait, is that even? I'm heading back. I'm heading back because not down the Clanker's Cavern again. But I think that's just an incidental Jiggy. I think that's just a layer Jiggy. So maybe it appeared down here. I'm trying to piece together memories, long distant memories from years back. Yeah, oh, yes, this is what it did. It made her eyes go all googly. It made her eyes go googly. And now I got that. And now I've done it. And now I'm done. Alright, that's good. That's good. Let me line up here. Line up here. Well, hey. Thanks for sticking with me, trying to figure out, because I wasn't being attentive, because I was blabbing about Clanker and all of that, but I figured it out eventually. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, okay, Kazooie. Thanks for watching. I never had the Rumble Pack when I played the original game, so the fact that Kazooie the controller rumbles every time you stand stationary and Kazooie starts messing with Banjo, it's new to me and frightening. On the N64 version at least. So thank you for watching DK Vine Done Slow Goes to Clanker's Cavern. Tune in on Sunday for DK Vine's Stream of Thieves at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. BST. The latest game from Greg Mayles of Banjo-Kazooie fame. Lots of Banjo-Kazooie references within it. Captain Black Eye sort of appears. It's complicated, but check it out. We'll be season's winding down, but we'll be trying to get to level 100 probably on Sunday. And then Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Wednesday GMT. It's the DK Vine Idaho crew presents. They just beat Saberwolf GBA last time. I don't know what they're doing next. It might be Donkey Kong 64 because they've also been playing a lot of DK 64 lately, so they might be jumping back into that. So check that out. Sorry to say, next Wednesday we will also be off yet again. DK Vine Done Slow will be taking another hiatus week next week. I've got obligations that I can't get out of, and it just happens to fall on a Wednesday. So sorry, but the Wednesday after that, I will be back for Bubble Gloop Swamp. And the new episode of The Conversation, which we'll be recording this Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Saturday morning GMT. We will be looking at extraterrestrials in the Donkey Kong universe, or rather across the Donkey Kong universe. We're going to be looking at all sorts of space alien life, from the Banjo games back to Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong Racing, obviously, Conker, It's Mr. Pants, and of course the Dinosaur Planet trilogy, to name a few. So that will be what we're recording next, and will be next week's episode of The Conversation. Until I see you again, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Stay dry. Or, if you want, stay moist.